Romanian elections continue to be absolutely chaotic, with the election bureau announcing that actually the USR cannot change their endorsement, so Elena Lasconi remains their candidate. This was announced on the 12th of April, and now means that they are, instead of being able to switch their candidate, now no longer supporting their one that they had. And Elena Lasconi has announced that she's continuing her campaign and continues to run without the resources and money of the USR, her party. The USR, on their part, their leadership has said that they're going to campaign for Dan using their private social media channels and also campaigning in the streets because they are not allowed to use their party funds or money. This means now we have two centrist candidates fighting over the exact same voter base, but Lasconi thinks that she's going to be able to rally most of the undecided voters who are left, who happen to be women between the ages of 33 and 60 years of age, who make up 40% of the undecided voters. Lasconi says, "In 25 years of journalism and 5 years as a mayor, I have dealt with vulnerable people, women, victims, children. Who's fighting for these people? I can do that. That's why I'm so confident I'll become Romania's president." While confidence is incredibly important in politics, it's also important to make sure that you have the support to get there and that you don't end up just being a spoiler, allowing for a far-right candidate to get in. And right now, Lasconi's polling around 9% in these flash data polls and just over 5% in the Atlas Intel poll. I don't like what happened to Elena Lasconi. I think her party did her dirty. And this is something that we shouldn't like in politics, and it's something that Romanians shouldn't forget, especially party members who should be looking at their leadership right now and thinking, we need to oust all of them. But at the same time, there is a very real election coming up in a few days, and right now, the center vote is completely split, meaning that someone like George Simeon or Antonescu will end up back in that second round, a situation no one wanted to have in the first place. And what can happen instead is one of those centrist candidates needs to drop out, and they need to combine that vote so that they can get to that second round, or else everyone's going to lose. So make your choices, think hard. Elections aren't about ideal candidates or perfect situations. You very rarely get that. It is about making a choice with what situation is in front of you in that moment. That's all you have. That is what democracy is about. If you want to change who gets to there in that moment, you need to be getting involved in party politics. You need to be getting involved in politics immediately. Because at the end point, by this chance, days before the vote, there isn't really much you can do. You have a few people running, and one of those people is going to be the president of Romania. Thank you.